Alright, is it? Alright, okay. Welcome back to another video, y'all. You know what I'm saying? We're here to talk about the guy himself, Sasuke Uchiha. Sasuke Iwaya? Nah. But for real, this video will most likely just be detailing, like, the little criticisms I see that are pretty much false and, like, lack any, like, anything. Literally anything. So I'm gonna start going over the fight Sasuke been like, especially I'm gonna really be on like the controversial ones that people always on. So yeah, so starting with the first fight that Sasuke somehow get criticism for when he was literally winning. Like, he really, like, in the Chunin exams part 1, oh no, actually we're gonna go back to the Haku fight. Forget that. So imagine like a prodigy, right? Like a prodigy child, right? Like, he's good, but he really has the potential to be like broken. Now imagine a prodigy child having a sensei, right, who is a prodigy, right? And imagine like the villain or the enemy that you're fighting is a prodigy, right? That's basically what like that Land of Waves are in part 1 was. That's literally what it was, right? And Sasuke did lose to Haku, but he didn't technically lose to Haku. He saved Naruto. That's really all I know from that fight. Now I know more. I do know that Zabuza stated that Haku is like stronger than Kakashi. No. Zabuza stated that. I mean, depends on how credible you think Zabuza's statement is about Kakashi. I don't really recall, but I do remember he said something along the lines like, "Haku is stronger than me and you." Right? That's not what he said verbatim, but he said something along those lines. So imagine like a prodigy, right, fighting someone who is stronger than their sensei, who is also a prodigy, and saying that's a legitimate loss. It's not. Let's talk about the Gar fight, right? Let's talk about the Gar fight. He copied Lee's speed. How? I honestly don't know. I think Kakashi just ran around in circles until actually no, he could have genjutsu'd it, and oh, now that I think about it, let me shut up. But all we know is that Sasuke copied Lee taijutsu speed, not the gates, right? If he's stronger than 8 gates, that is really debatable, right? That's debatable. Well, not 8 gates, but you know, this 6 gately, like that's debatable. You know, he really does have like, he is narratively implied that he's got like a better kind of feat than like 6 gate Rock Lee, even though Rock Lee was over here kicking Dragon Ball Z combo attacks, and like Sasuke was just like making Gaara cough up blood and like just say forget all that armor, like that, like what we talking about? Like Sasuke was thrashing Gaara around. And the only way you can say that's a legitimate loss on like Sasuke part, because one, he ran out of chakra, which is fine. But I mean, because in a versus battle, if you run out of chakra, you just run out of chakra anyway, which is fine. And then the curse mark happened, and then Gar got an amp. Naruto said today, yada yada yada. Right? The Deidara fight, which is also just as controversial for some reason. Deidara literally killed himself because he was mad that Sasuke was just good. He was literally just mad that Sasuke was just nice. He was sick nasty. He was just like, I'm ending both of us. Forget it. So, and now you have a situation. And now the next fight, he's fight Itachi, right? Which it is implied that Itachi did hold back, and actually, it actually is supported in the war anyway. Since like a MS Itachi, right? Like a Edo Mangekyo Itachi was like rivaling KCM2. I mean, no, not KCM2. KCM1 in speed, which is like faster than the Raikage, which is faster than Kabuto. But even then, like Kabuto and Itachi both was holding back in that fight, so it's kind of unquantifiable to know how much they were holding back really. But he let Sasuke win. I mean, I guess that's what it is. I mean, it's implied that that Sasuke just killed him, but we seen that fight. I mean, I ain't gotta go over it. So he attacked B, right? And then this is where like the plot armor mess comes in out of nowhere, right? And then like the sad truth, people like ignore the fact that like these characters have plot armor. If there's a main character, they will have plot armor. Kakashi has plot armor. Dude, Sakura has plot armor. Her whole existence is plot armor. Every time she gets in a dumb situation, it's just plot armor. Like every main character has plot armor, so that's just like that's a weak argument anyway. With no like no. Sasuke got powers given to him. Yeah, if you want to talk about the EMS, technically, but he always had Amaterasu. Right? He unlocked that with his eyes. Especially in Kagasuchi, he unlocked both his MSs with his eyes. That he unlocked. That wasn't necessarily given to him. Orochimaru Curse Mark was given to him, but he had to train to master that, which he did. Right? But y'all, you don't want to talk about Naruto getting powers given to him, right? He got given the Rasengan. That was the. Technically, he got given the Rasengan. He got given the Nine Tails. You know, Naruto actually has way more plot armor anyway, which is crazy. Like, if anybody want to argue Sasuke plot armor, nigga, Naruto got way more plot armor. You know how many times he died and said, Kurama, let's get him? Like, bro, it's literally like, what? He literally like Ichigo's Bankai coming to life and being like, oh yeah, you can't handle it, so I'm taking over. Like, literally, you know. Sasuke decisions throughout. Oh yeah, the Raikage fight, they would have tied. Shut up, they would have tied. They was gonna tie, but they was gonna tie. He was relative. They're gonna tie, but when it comes down to Sasuke's like a character and decisions, like he kind of is like a Jason Todd kind of character, you know. Like he want revenge, but he want to go after the right one. And then like he just kept getting fed more information, and like his goals really evolved drastically. I will give most people that credit, but when you realize that like the Shinobi system and overall was just messed up, like Tachi massacred the Uchiha clan because Danzo told him to. The only reason why Danzo told him because the leaf was in a poor state, and I can just keep going until we get to like Kakashi killing Ran was part of the problem. Obito and Nine Tails was part of the problem. And then overall, the Shinobi system was just a problem. So Sasuke just wanted to revamp the world so nobody else would have to go through what he went through. So Sasuke honestly went down a selfless path. When you look at it, it's still very selfish in the way he executes it, but it's very selfless also. Cause like all he really wants is just people not to go through what he went through, right? And like, if you don't like Sasuke, just say that. Like Sasuke, the only reason I'm defending Sasuke because like he's one of the main characters, main reason why I was still in Naruto ever since I came back to Naruto. So, I mean that's it. I tried in this video. I recorded a good audio and I lost it. Sorry, but like, comment, sub, share, and I'm gonna see y'all later. Alright, peace.